Morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to part 7 of the van build. Hold on a sec. Having some coffee. We are currently outside worx Signs and Graphics. We are having the van done today. Was working on the design last night and I'm coming in to finalise a few bits on the design this morning, and then my mate's going to crack on with it. My mate Matt owns sign company. We've been friends since we were like 4 years old. So I'm going to let him work his magic. He does all of my stickering and everything, sign writing and designs and stuff. So not sure if I'm going to be able to make a video today. I'm not going to be here, I'm going in a minute. But yeah, I've got some other things turning up and I'm sure we're doing some more bits to the van. So I'm going to make this intro now and we'll hopefully be able to make a video from it all, and I want to show you guys the van when it's done. So I'm just waiting for him to turn up. I've bought him a coffee. We're gonna sit down, do some computer stuff, finalise the bits that I weren't happy with and are happy with, go through all of that and then leave him to work his magic, and then when I pick it up I can show you what it looks like. So yeah, stay tuned to see you in a bit. Right guys, but you didn't expect to see this old place. For my old subscribers, they'll know what this is. I've still got the old workshop. Used to store a couple of old bits in here, cars and what have you. Pal keeps his little mini in here and stuff. I've just dumped some of my spares in there. Excuse the flickering, that light's making it flicker. We've got to tidy up, sort things out. I had a delivery. The van is done. I'm not showing you the van just yet. I'll show you the van in a minute. I've been using, a lot of people have asked, this is not sponsored, not paid, no nothing, I'm just telling you what I bought. I've been using this Cartec compound system. I think it's brilliant. It's actually really, really good. And I was looking for a polisher, nothing to do with this company, but they had it on their website. I wanted the new little flex, I think it's called a pt7 or something. Basically it's a little polisher, but you can also clip the head off and use it as a little sander. It's ideal for denibbing, and I went on Cartec's website because it came up on Google and that they had them, so I bought it. And I got carried away and bought some other goodies, standard. Right, that hair dryer has nothing to do with it. I needed a hair dryer for my paint. There's my real expensive air dryer from a posh company called Argus. Right, what I did see on their website, which I thought would be handy, is this little Cartec polisher holder. So my mop can go up there and hang on there, or somewhere in the van. Not 100% sure on that yet, but I did come across this. Now apparently this is for their polishes. Yeah, I don't know how it works yet. I haven't opened it, as you can see. Let me open it. Here we go. So if I'm right in thinking, I don't quite know how this is going to work. This could screw on. Hold on, one hand. That could sort of screw on there somewhere. And this is supposed to hold their compounds. So let's have a look, because I have no clue how this is going to work, or I'm very confused here. I'm still confused. Presumably you don't wedge it. Does it go that way? Oh, okay. Not sure about that whole upside down situation. Alright, maybe that's legit. Right, yeah, okay. Let's check. So it's designed for these bottles. Oh, I don't know how well this will stand up to life on the road. Oh, there's quite a bit of weight there. Right, okay. So that kind of lives like so. It does look a little bit, mind you, when it's screwed down, it might be sweet. So, yeah, very strange. I see that it wasn't mega dear. We might give that a go. I will leave a link in the description to their website. They did They don't know I do YouTube or anything, but they did hook me up. They done me a deal, and it was more a deal on the flex polisher that I wanted. I've got some pads and stuff. Oh, that's some thinners from the paint scheme that I ordered. This is what I wanted. This is how I found them. This bad boy. Right, let's close that box so I can open this and show you. That's the little flex polisher that I wanted. Yeah, pt7, this one's called. So I had the little, what was it called? Milwaukee polisher. Little, excuse me, 77 mil, 3-inch one. Yeah, the little one. I thought, oh, that'd be well handy for bumper corners and stuff. And then I see this, my pal's got one of these, and you clip the head off and it goes from polisher to sander instantly. And I was like, do you know what, that is actually brilliant. Yeah, let me turn, I'll show it to you. Right, there it is. So, well handy little polisher. So yeah, literally you stick on one of these little sanding pads for denibbing. You stick it straight on the pad there, and then off you go, start denibbing, and then all you do is you just clip that back, and this whole section pulls out. It goes from rotary to dual action sander or polisher, and then you clip the next section on, pull the lead, and then that's that. Then you've got a DA again, or a polisher. So I thought that is such a handy bit of kit, and that's going to be well handy for denibbing and doing little bumper corners and stuff. And I got the idea in the head that I wanted it, so I sold my Milwaukee one to my pal, and I bought this. And the guys at Cartech really looked after me. They've given me a free hoodie, they gave me a free polishing apron that I probably would never use, and they done me a deal on the pads and the accessories that I wanted, and I got this complete kit for them. So the guy that I dealt with, I can't remember his name, proper nice guy. If you need anything, just give him a phone call. This is not sponsored, I got nothing from them like that. I just literally, as a normal customer, went on there and done it. But I was well impressed with the service. Massive thumbs up from me. The product's pucker anyway, and I really like their compounds. So if you need anything, I'll leave a link to their website in the description. Give them a call, they couldn't have been more helpful. Well chuffed with that. So yeah, a few little goodies, we're getting there. It's actually happening. I can't remember what else I've got to do. I've got to do some niggles on here that we're going to sort out. I'm going to wire up my reversing camera, we'll throw a dash cam in, all the final finishing things at the weekend. We'll get that sorted. I'll give you a little look at the van in a minute. It looks wicked. Leave your thoughts and comments below and tell me what you think. I wanted it to stand out. I told him what I wanted, showed him some images I got off Google, and we've done that. But I need to address some of the comments I've been getting. There has been loads, one second. Yeah, loads of people have been asking me, why did you give up the workshop? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? I tried to reply to as many of you as I can. I can't keep writing essays, so I'm going to include it in a video, and I'll just explain why. If you haven't followed me for a long time, I had a bit of a rough year last year. If you have followed me for a long time, you'll know what happened to me and why I had to sell my toys and everything that sort of went belly up. That was a massive contributing factor. The first thing is, my business essentially was a brand new business. We've been going, I don't know, 6-7 months, something like that. Been trying to plod along, see how things go. Now my overheads are stupid. The electric has now tripled. I can't, well, that's kind of irrelevant, but it's expensive to run in there anyway, regardless. It's the end of the month, the rent has gone up now again. The electric's due to go up again apparently, which is not going to help. And now I can't get red diesel to power my heater in the booth and stuff, which then means I've got to convert to gas, which gas has already gone up. and will cost me a fortune to run. They are not the factors as to why I sold up and closed the body shop. Well, I did close it, but I sold all of the stuff and someone else has took the lease over. They are not the factors as to why, they were just contributing factors as to why I decided to shut it. It was a brand new business in its infancy. Now, I could have carried on. My overheads were quite a lot of money. In a nutshell, give you an example, I've got to earn £2 a week to take home 500-600 quid if I'm lucky, depending on materials and stuff. Now, I'm up there 7 days a week, working my nuts off. Now, the main issue for me was this farm is not a desirable location and the access roads are horrendous, and I've been really delving into my Google Analytics regarding my business because I want to improve the best that I can, obviously. And as an example, this is not the exact figures, but I'll give you an example. Out of 1,000 clicks on the map to my location and my business, on Google, 0% called. Now, when you start looking at this and you think, geez, I'm at a point where I can't do much more work than I already do, and earning £2 a week on your own in an area where people don't want to pay the going rate to have jobs done is very, very difficult and puts you under a lot of pressure. And I managed to do that and have carried on managing to do that, which is very difficult. To employ staff, you need to get more clientele, which I'm already struggling to do, and you need to earn more money to pay the staff, and so you can progress forward and up, earn more and more. Now, if I was on a posh industrial estate, no problem, they'd come down, give them a quote, they'll pay the money, job done. Where I am, they're looking on the map and going, oh, that's a piss hole, excuse my French, and not wanting to come to me. It's irrelevant I call myself a good painter, it's irrelevant. They don't know that, they don't know me, they don't care, they're just looking on Google, whatever, and then going, oh, yeah, I'd rather go to such and such industrial estate, which I totally get. So after realising all of this and having a little look, it was on my mind. I was talking to my mates. You've got to remember, I am just a guy that paints cars. I am foremost a business person, and then I'm a YouTuber. I just do this as my hobby as such. I don't earn money from YouTube. I get peanuts for the adverts, and that's about it. That probably helps paying for this absolutely junk GoPro, and I'm gonna have to buy another one because this keeps playing up on me. In fact, I'm gonna cut here and get back. Yeah, I've recorded this 4 times now and it keeps jibbing out on me. So yeah, my main concern is earning enough money to pay the bills at home. I'm a very simple person. I've got 5 kids. Out of bills at home are roughly 500 quid a week, give or take. Luckily enough, I'm not in debt. I don't owe money out to anyone, so my outgoings are reasonably low for someone with a large family. I'm quite happy to earn my money, pay my bills, I'm done. That's it for me. So out on the road, when an average price for a bumper corner is 200 quid, if I do a couple of jobs a week and I can pay my bills at home, I'm done. I'm happy. And anything above and beyond that is all gravy to me. So the way I look at it, this is the right thing to do. This is the smartest business decision, because I've got the skill set to do a good job, and I can go to anybody and they haven't got to worry about my location and feel, like they don't want to leave their vehicle here. Whether I'm insured to the hill or not, as I was, it's irrelevant. I come to you, you haven't got to lose your car. I can do your little bumper scuff, whatever it might be, dent, scratch, what have you. You ain't got to leave your car with nobody. You haven't been inconvenienced. I can do a good job. You'll be happy. I earn my money. I'm on to the next job. So for me, after my pal planted the seed and said, why don't you go mobile? I thought about it, I looked at everything, looked into it, rung my pal, went out of my pal for a week, really enjoyed it, and it was peeing down, windy as hell. typical British weather, and I'm not fussed. It doesn't bother me. When I was young, I used to spray mopeds outside my mum and dad's house under an umbrella. We didn't care. So I'm sure I'll adapt to this quite well. It'll be funny. I'm going to take you lot along the journey with me. When I'm back on my feet and I've got some more pennies in the pot, I will have another toy. And you'll see loads of old Fords on the channel and stuff, and old other cars on the channel. I've already got people messaging me asking if I will now come to them to do some bits on their old cars, so that'll be cool content for you guys. This is why I'm boring you to death. I needed to address it. I can't keep writing essays, like I said, to everybody, trying to explain as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. You've got to remember, guys, I'm not a YouTuber. You lot think I'm a YouTuber. I'm just a bloke that paints cars and I film what I do. I don't earn my money from YouTube, and I need to think with my business brain. If this brand new business that I've been doing is not performing how it should be, or I've now maxed out my clientele, which I believe I have, I can't get more than what I'm already getting to come up here. And anyone will tell you, and if you're in the game and you paint and you're on your own and you've got your own workshop, trying to pull in £2,000 worth of work in an area where people don't want to pay is some going, I'm telling you now. Now, I've achieved that and carried on to achieve that. There's been some slow months, don't get me wrong, and I've had to top up myself, but we've plodded through. I ain't gone bust. Most people don't survive the first year in business. I think this was the best option I've had, and I've gone with it, and we're going for it. Here we are a few months later, kitted out van, and I stuck to my budget, was sensible with it, and now I have a kitted out van which is stickered up and looks wicked. Well, I think it looks wicked. You guys will have to let me know, and I think I've answered your questions. I don't want to bore you anymore. Let's crack on. I'll run the footage, show you the van. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you in a moment. Let me know what you think of the van. I think it looks wicked. I'm over the moon with it. This is probably not the last part of the van build. We've still got a few electric bits to do. There'll probably be another video. So yeah, that's enough waffling from me today. I'm over the moon. I think my van looks cool. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Sorry to bore you all to tears. As always, a massive thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon on the next one. Stay safe and be lucky.